Hello there! If you clicked on this video, it means that you want to get better at flag wars, which is great, since I'm going to share with you 5 habits that helped me to get better at flag wars. Starting off, we have number 1, taking advantage of cover. I see many people taking fights in the middle of the open, which sometimes it's a pretty bad move, since you don't have many options. There are many things you can try when you use what's around you, like taking cover behind boxes or walls and taking high ground. These things can help you get the upper hand in a fight and help you win. Isn't the cover so good? Well, it's because you're covering your character so that the enemy cannot shoot you as well as they did before, giving you a big advantage. Number 2 is digging more. In the underground, I see many matches in which there is just one long narrow hallway where the teams fight. Usually no team is able to push and they're stuck in a draw. However, don't forget that Flag Wars is a game where you can, well, dig. Either digging a second tunnel or just holes in the side of the tunnel can give you and your team a lot of advantage over the other one and help you win easily. Many people don't use the second layer of dirt, and it's really unfortunate because it can be very easily used as a flank route or a way to just surprise the enemies, which to be honest should be used a bit more. So in your next game, try making more tunnels. Next up we have 3, weapon switching. Now this one is weapon switching is not that useful depending on your loadout. However, if you use something like the Inferno Staff, Firework Launcher or Grenade Launcher, you should definitely start weapon switching more. Why? Well, these 3 guns have something in common. They are on an automatic cooldown once you fire them. So in the meantime, between shots, you can pull out your other gun, and even if you're not good at using these guns, if you use them more and more, you'll easily start to getting the hang of them, and you can then use them very easily. They can be very powerful guns if you put them in the right hands, so you should definitely start practicing with them. Okay, before we continue the video though, I'm currently in a race with Random to see who reaches 1000 subscribers first. So, if you want me to win, you should subscribe now, gamer. Moving on to the next good habit, and pretty much the most important one in my opinion, dodging. Your movement is just as important as your aim, meaning that dodging is just as valuable as shooting, if not more. Simply moving from left to right instead of going in a straight line will make you dodge more shots, meaning you live more. If the enemy is very close to you, maybe jump over their head a little bit to throw off their aim. So, for now, just try to move unpredictably, and you should be getting a lot better. And lastly, 5, using your tools. I see many people using medkits wrong and not using trowel at all. In my opinion, the trowel can be considered the best tool in the game because it can do a lot to help you get better. It can block off enemies when you try to escape with the flag, giving you much easier escapes. And it can give you cover in the middle of the fight if you really need some. And honestly, you should really try to use it more and see how well you can do with it, because it is definitely worth a shot for its money. So, to recap what you want to do more to get better flag wars. You want to take advantage of cover in fights so that enemies have a harder time hitting you. You want to dig more so that you can be unpredictable and surprise the enemies. You want to weapon switch in order to kill your enemies as fast as you possibly can. You want to practice dodging so that you can survive a lot more fights than usual. And you want to use your tools, because they are very useful if you know how to use them. These were some habits I use that can help you get better at Flag Wars. If you would like more videos in which I give you tips on how to get better, leave a like, a comment, and maybe consider subscribing as well. YouTube says that you might enjoy the video on the right, so maybe go watch it as well. And with all that, I'll see you in the next one.